Good evening, everybody. This is Sweat, and in case you didn't know, I got a new microphone, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. Made a video on it yesterday. If you missed that video, you can check it out. But basically, just quick rundown of why I had to go ahead and get a new mic. And on today's video, what you guys are watching is a little bit of Viper piloting on Wake Island. This is two separate clips, two separate attempts at flying, and I say attempts because that's what I do every time I fly. I don't do it exceptionally well, but I did this game. I did pretty well in this game, and again, that goes back to the last video I made that I'll link you guys to afterwards, where I was the gunner of the Viper, and I was talking a little bit about unspoken communication with your pilot. Say if you're not in a party with your pilot, what is kind of some etiquette as a gunner on what you should do. You know, sometimes usually you fire off your flares second or your countermeasures second. Generally, to me, the pilot always takes command and fires off that first countermeasure. But this was another really good example. You should go back and check, or at the end of this video, check the scores of my two gunners. And I can't really read their names right now because this Sunny Vegas window is so tiny. But the two gunners did exceptionally well whenever I was flying these things, and I think that's what you need to focus on when you're flying. I think you cannot get too caught up in getting kills yourself. I mean, I do decently, but if you'll notice, especially in a situation like that, I'm doing my best to swoop in and slow down at just the right time to allow my gunner to get as much time as possible on the enemy. Get as much time as possible to get his cannon rounds on the enemy without exposing myself too much. Now I know that I was flying exceptionally low, especially over that little mound with all those guys there, and then the RPG could have taken us out relatively easily, or small arms fire could have taken us out. But it's one of those situations where I kind of felt, I kind of knew what I was getting myself into. I kind of accepted that risk because let's face it, I don't have a problem risking myself in order to play the objective, in order to stick my nose in there. And if I don't have a problem risking myself, then I really don't have a problem risking that guy's life either. But you'll notice a few different things that I would like to point out, specifics that maybe you've already done in this video and have already missed my shot. You see the gunner there using his TV missile. If by some chance you know your gunner has a TV missile, always attempt to keep your nose up, or try to attempt to keep your nose up whenever you know he's got an opportunity to shoot. You want to give him the best chance to hit with that TV missile, especially when you're going against the Tunguska, especially when you're going against that armor that can take you out with one shot. You'll notice that I make the Tunguska a priority every single time, and I've said that time and time again. When you're, say, in the Frogfoot, your number one priority should be the enemy jet, the enemy A-10. If you're in the helicopter, your number one priority should be enemy helicopters and the anti-air vehicle, mainly the Tunguska, if you are facing that weapon or that vehicle. Obviously, it's going to be the thing that gets you out of the air the quickest, unless the enemy is firing javelins, in which case SOFLAM is your next priority. For whatever reason, SOFLAM is damn near impossible to destroy when you're in the helicopter. I'm not quite sure why. I know there's actually been videos made of just how difficult it is to destroy, up to the point where I saw a video the other day where somebody just hopped out of the helicopter, landed next to it, hopped out, shot it, and then took off again. So that's an option there. You need to, at the very least, identify the location of SOFLAM if you're flying these helicopters, and avoid them. I think that's an excellent thing. If you can't destroy them, one thing you can do is, if your gunner has guided missile, perhaps he can lock onto it and lock onto it and fire with that guided missile. I'm pretty sure that's a one-hit destroy anytime. But the reason I'm bringing this video is because I am not an exceptional pilot. I'm really not. I've played this game a lot. I've put a ton of time in there. So more than anything, it's just repetition that's given me the ability to stay in the air this long. And you can't teach repetition. You have to put the time in. but I can at least tell you guys what I've learned through repetition. So I hope this helps whenever you guys are asking about flying the helicopter. I think the best thing, or the most important factor, is to stay in the air, and as a pilot, worry about what can take you down. You know, get below that air radar, get out of sight of those Tunguskas, take those Tunguskas out, get out of sight of that SOFLAM if you can't take that SOFLAM out, and give your gunner the best opportunity that you can. Give him the best chance to put as many of those cannon rounds as possible on the enemy. You know, let him do his job, and however you can, with the best to your ability, stay in the air and put him on the target. Let him do all the work, because you guys know, you guys have been gunners on these Vipers, or the Mi-28, the Havocs, and you know just how devastating that gunner seat can be if you have the right pilot. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you guys learned something, and I really enjoy bringing this video. Let me know if vehicle gameplay like that is something you guys want to see in the future, and I'll go ahead and link you to that Viper gameplay where I was the gunner that I was mentioning. That is the video on the left side of the screen. The video on your right side of the screen is actually a video I talked about just the other day, using burst fire weapons, and some of the differences, and maybe what are some of your preferences. Definitely what are some of my preferences when choosing between fully automatic fire weapons and burst fire weapons. Of course, if you're new to my channel, just click that subscribe button right there at the middle of the screen if you want some more Battlefield 3 content. Really enjoy bringing this to you guys. Thank you again for watching. Thank you for the support on my channel. Thank you for giving me just the opportunity to purchase a new mic for you guys, because that just means that you're interested in what I have to say and what I'm talking about, the games I'm playing, and that means a lot. So thank you again, guys. Y'all have a great day, and I'll see you again soon. And welcome back, guys. I had a really productive Wednesday night and made that Viper video late last night, completely forgetting that I was going to post it on Thursday, which is the day that ABCs of Battlefield 3 is posted on Machinima Respawn. And today it was posted much earlier than it normally is. This week it's the EOD bot. I really hope that you guys can click that annotation on the screen. Just click that video on the screen, or click the link in the description. Head on over to Machinima Respawn. Please support that series. It has done so well so far, and I think we've got some really good footage. Huge thanks to In the Works Media. His link will be in the description as well for some of this EOD bot footage. Some really funny footage, some really good quality stuff. So hope you guys can support that video. Feel free to give me your grades for the EOD bot in that video, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Thank you for watching.